Hello and welcome to St. Paul's Varsity Squash versus Friends. I'm here with,
Matthew Creamer.
and I'm Charlie Farrell. The matches will be starting soon. Players are currently preparing.
All right, what are you excited for going into this game, Charlie?
I'm really excited to watch our guys. This is first broadcast we've done for our high school team, and I think they're going to do great. Friends is looking pretty solid, but I think our guys are gonna go out there today, do pretty well, and get the dub.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I've constantly talked about it. We've got great status in the MIAA right now. Athletics for St. Paul's has been really great this year.
Definitely on the uprise, yes.
Yeah, compared to some of our previous years. But squash has always kind of held their own. I know we've made it to states for the MIAA and beyond. So, we're looking out for guys like George Croft, Carter Holland. That's as far, I'm not crazy well versed with some of these guys on the team. We got a fairly younger team. It's also a pretty small team, but excited to see this today.
Yeah, as am I, Matthew. And the team's normally pretty small, but definitely have a lot of freshmen this year. I believe there's only 2 seniors. Am I correct?
Yeah, Matthew Guy and George Croft, and James Bannon.
James Bannon, the manager. Yes, of course.
He's injured right now.
Oh, he's injured. Sorry, I've just been informed.
Report as of Ned Doherty. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Excited to
shaping
play.
up to be a good day.
Excited to play. Excited to watch.
Very excited to watch.
Yeah. These guys are warming up right now.
Very good day's squash ahead of us.
Yeah, I also think this is our first broadcast of St. Paul's high school squash. We've done middle school in the past, but very excited. We're going to, try a few things out. We're going to see how this works. It's cool.
Yeah.
Cool to see.
And for your viewers out there, we've got plenty more games this week for basketball, so make sure to tune into those. We've got more squash coming in the future, ice hockey as well. We've got a pretty jam-packed winter season.
Yeah, I believe on SPSN2 as well, our newer second channel. We've got a lot of SPSG sports,
Yes.
basketball on the schedule. Very exciting to watch. I believe Mr. Canther, JV basketball coach, he's going to be on there. Girls varsity.
Girls varsity basketball
okay.
coach, yes.
Another correction made by Ned Doherty. Yeah, this is awesome. So you got a lot of broadcasts coming up. It's St. Paul's 175th anniversary. So we're also, getting a lot of people.
Some interviews, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of 175th anniversary interviews. I know we've had Coach Barnhart, as well as a few others. I'm not totally sure. But, definitely watch back.
Yeah, Coach London, it's been an exciting year. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely some great interviews. More to come.
Yeah.
And, yeah, great year for the broadcast team. Been doing a lot, and we're going to do a lot more.
Yeah. Yes. Top left, we have George Croft playing the 2 seed against Rosa Mangles on Friends.
Up in the top right, we have number 4, Colin Faulkner McDonough, playing against number 4, Friends.
He's a sophomore. And then George Croft is a senior. All right, yep.
In the bottom left, we have freshman Howdy Calhoun playing, number 6 seed.
All right.
And we will be loading the bottom right here in the next few minutes.
I'm just watching these guys warm up as they get ready to take on Friends.
real quick shout out to George Croft's family out there in Oklahoma viewing today. We know you guys constantly view or would like to view more of George's games, and we will be providing those for you. So just a little shout out. Thank you for tuning in.
He's very big on family. He's a family guy.
Indeed.
Yeah, I think that's one really good description of George as a person. Definitely extremely caring. I mean, I've known him before I was even at St. Paul's. Just absolutely, loves his family. So, shout out again, the Crofts, down in Oklahoma. As George has now kind of, I guess, vicariously taught me to say is, laugh and be fat. It's a family saying down there, as we've seen through Tuesday Donuts. It's awesome. But, yeah, very exciting. So, if you guys are in, thank you. You got Logan Zhang down in the bottom right corner, playing the 7 seed.
A freshman he is.
All right. That's great. Yeah, we've got, George is the only senior we've got on right now.
The match on George Croft's match, the number 2 seed has begun. The score is currently 8-0 St. Paul's, and we will now be covering that game.
No, I know. Yeah, these scores are moving pretty quick.
Croft serving.
All right.
That game will now move up to 10-0 match or game point.
Yeah, I believe I've heard some of these guys talking, Matthew Guy, how Gilman's a pretty promising team, up with St. Paul's. I think we're going to be able to perform pretty well against them this year. We've got, a promising team we have, but...
Yeah. On another note, George Croft's first game has wrapped up 11-0, and will be continuing shortly.
Yeah, you're right.
We've got, I believe, 1-2-0. Howdy Calhoun, St. Paul's, currently in the bottom left.
Yeah, taking you to court 3 on the bottom left. It's 3-0 St. Paul's. Yeah.
1-0 St. Paul's.
Yep, and Howdy takes the next point as well, which will move him up to 4-0. St. Paul's also leading on court 4, 2-0, Logan Zhang.
Friends has yet to be putting up a ton of points currently, but, maybe we'll see a different starting trend here in a few minutes. But so far, St. Paul's seems to be taking the lead.
Yep, and George Croft, the number 2 seed, will now be moving into his second game.
Seems to be 1-2. Logan Zhang is 1-0 game score currently.
Oh, apologies. In the bottom right, that is the second game. 1-0 in games and 5-0 in the current match.
Parker Hook making an appearance out here. If you guys can make it out to watch St. Paul's squash, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, getting a lot of good support. Looks like we got a great point going in here on court number 1, and George will take that point, making the score of the game 2-0.
Is that court number 2? What? That's court number 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
Another good rally. Point will go to George Croft. Score on court 3 is currently 10-0. Howdy. 11 actually. Howdy just took his victory. And looks like the match on court 4, Logan Zhang, is also wrapped up, getting him his second win for St. Paul's.
It's 4-1 over on court 1 with
court
George
1.
Croft.
Now 5-1. Croft with the serve. And that will be an ace, taking him to 6-1.
Squash is moving pretty fast here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, back to court 1 now with George again. Winning another point, which will take him to 8-1. Serves nice. Getting a good rally going. And that point will again go to George Croft, making it 9-1. Taking you back over to court 3, the score is currently 5-0. Howdy Calhoun's 1-0 in matches, and winning that point will take him to 6-0.
Christian Falcon McDonough just winning his match. You know. All
Just
right.
doing some practice right now, and back to court 1 is George Croft. The score is up
11-1.
11-0, or 11-1, and George will take the win of that match.
7-0. Logan Zhang over in court number 4.
8-0 now, and taking you back to court 3 is also 8-0. Howdy Calhoun. Games are being played best 3 out of 5, and so George has not won yet. His score is currently 2-0.
Some of our guys seem to be in intermission. George and Colin just chilling for a few minutes.
And,
Colin seems to be starting up his match in a minute.
and it looks like Howdy Calhoun's match is game is wrapping up. And yeah, he just won, which will, I believe, take him to 2-0.
Logan Zhang as well. Matthew Guy, I believe, stepping on the court to take a few hits.
Match 3 of the number 2 seed game is currently beginning. George Croft with the serve. Wins the point. They go up 1-0. Good rally, great rally in court 2.
Matthew
Colin
Guys
Falcon
on court
McDonough. Do not have the score currently, but it looks like Colin is winning.
Colin is currently 1-0.
Back to court 1, George Croft will take that point, moving him up to 4-0. And Howdy's, I believe, third match is done. He's currently 3-0 and is serving.
Matthew Guy now making his way onto court 4 against one of the Friends players.
Looks like the number 7, or
He is playing the 7th seed.
yeah, 7 seed, I guess. George Croft currently up 8-0, serving, and he will take another point, moving him up to 9-0.
Over in court 3, Howdy Calhoun is 6-0.
Now 7, and taking
7
you
and
to
counting.
court 4. Looks like that match is yet to begin, and Matthew's warming up. But back to court 1. It's now 10-0, and George is playing for the match point and wins. So he will go up 3 wins, which will give St. Paul's that point.
Colin Faulkner McDonough on the second court, 6-0 currently.
And back to court 3 with Howdy Calhoun. The score is 7-1.
1-0 in total matches currently, St. Paul's. Yeah, this is exciting to watch. Colin making his way to 8-0. Howdy is currently 9-1.
And looks like we have a new game here,
St. Paul's.
or potentially warm up on court 1. Ashton Seaman, the current number 1 seed, as Keenan is currently out for injury. And that game will be starting soon. And looks like Howdy has taken another win on court 3 in his, I believe, second game,
Colin just won his match.
which will give another point to the Crusaders, making the score of the total 3-0.
3-0.
You're
going to see a
currently,
shift in players now. It's pretty
Indeed.
quick.
looks like a lot of people are just warming up right now. getting ready to start those next matches, but yeah. A lot of great work from our Crusaders. Definitely, they've been pretty good in their craft.
There isn't too much to say about this. It's, you know, I think it's kind of a cliche to say that it's pretty impressive, but I mean, it truly is. These guys are practicing. I know these guys take it seriously.
They put in a lot of work.
Yeah.
But currently on the day, there have been a couple great rallies, but nothing too spectacular yet. We'll have to wait and see. And our score was wrong. It is actually 2-0. We apologize.
Collins only up 2-0.
Colin Falcon McDonough is 3-0 currently.
I don't know if we have an issue with our scoreboards, but oh, there it is. In his game, he is now up 2-0.
Matthew Guy.
On court number 4 is... Oh, that is Matthew. My apologies. Up 2-0. Or 4-0 now.
Colin is currently 5-0 in court number 2. Howdy's still at 0-0.
I'm not sure if that scoreboard, if someone's operating that.
I was gonna say.
Oh wait, no. It looks like he's warming up.
Yeah, he's warming up. Yeah, I think we're definitely anticipating a win.
Yeah, and stay tuned. We may have George Croft come up and have a few words
That sounds
now
very
that his
fun.
match is over.
So yes, if you are in George Croft's family, please stay tuned.
Looks like the match is on court at least court 1 is still getting warmed up, and will be starting shortly. For those who don't know, it's actually imperative to warm the ball up before playing to ensure max bouncing potential.
Yeah, some of these balls pretty cold.
Indeed.
So they don't bounce as much. You know, if they're, I mean, it's just kind of a higher density.
I mean, it's amazing if you feel one after a pretty high skill game. I mean, it's hot.
Yeah. But yeah, you'll see these guys slamming against the wall, railing it.
A few boasts here and there, which we've already seen. And looks like Matthew Guy has won his match, 11-1.
His first game.
Won his game. My apologies.
But yeah, some of these guys will see stepping, rolling the ball on the ground.
Just doing anything to keep it warm, really.
Yeah. It's just to warm up the ball.
Looks like Howdy Calhoun's match has been started on court 3. He is currently 2-0 his game.
So other guys either taking an intermission or warming up still.
Currently, the only game in progress is, I believe, Howdy Calhoun's, who is now up 4-0 with the serve and great serve. A rail. Oh, pretty good rail rally. He'll go cross court, and he will win the point as his opponent hits it too low, taking the game to 5-0.
In which
Court 1 now getting started with Ashton Seaman. The game score is 2-0. And he serves. Great shot. Great
Yeah.
return. Hits a lob. Got a pretty great rally going here, and he will win the point as his opponent is unable to get to the ball.
Matthew Guy stepping back on the court.
And Howdy's game currently 8-0. It looks like this up 9-0 match. Game will likely be wrapping up soon. And another great rally in court 1 with number 1 seed Ashton Seaman, who will lose that point, it seems. Or maybe not. 6-0 now.
Matthew Guy is up 2-0 currently in the second match. Carter Holland up in the second court is currently warming up, but we'll see him step on. He's playing the 3 seed.
And it looks like Howdy has won his game. Yeah, Howdy has won his match, taking his Crusaders to 3-0.
Matthew Guy's up 4-1.
Superb performance from the Crusaders. And on court 1, Ashton Seaman is up 10-0, game point, and it looks like he's got a great rally going and will win the game, 11-0.
A lot of these points, Charlie, seem to be at St. Paul's fault. Maybe miss a hit or send it over the line a little bit, but it's they're keeping themselves pretty high right now. They're doing good.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Definitely have been some good rallies here and there, but the Crusaders have certainly remained dominant in most of these games and in most of these points, and hopefully they continue to do so, but we will see.
Yeah, Matthew Guy stepping up to 8-1 currently in his second match.
Currently the
second game.
And all other courts, or at least most of them, are currently warming. Oh, the match on court, or game on court 3 has begun. Tyler Heil, the 5 seed, taking on his opponent.
He's currently up 1-0.
And it looks like he will go to 2-0.
Matthew Guy winning his second match now.
And Ashton Seaman getting warmed up on court 1. And
Tyler Heil stepping into that 3-0. 4-0 now. Game number court 1 has started.
not yet. No, court 1's still warming up. Oh, here joining us is George Croft. Hello, George.
Charlie, how you doing?
I'm great. That was a great match out there. How's the team looking this year?
You know, we're looking solid. Pretty young. Got 4 freshmen this year. Yeah, definitely a young team. We got a lot of depth. A lot of kids who really care about the sport, I would say. So should be a good year.
That's great to hear. I understand there is a very important match coming up and more in the future, but namely against Gilman. How do you think the guys will fare in this endeavor?
Yeah, I think this year will be a lot better than at least the past couple years. You know, usually they work us pretty good, but I think we have some depth, especially in our 5, 6, and 7s. Or I think we can take a couple games and maybe some matches. So should be tight.
Yeah, and that sounds great. What are your overall thoughts? Any other additional thoughts on the lineup and the team, on your outlook on the year?
Yeah, I mean, I would say we have a really dangerous player at the 5 right now, Colin Faulkner McDonough. We call him Patty, or the Slim Reaper. And he's a really, really talented kid, and definitely could be playing probably higher for us. So him at the 5 is definitely dangerous. That's a matchup to watch against Gilman, I would say.
Yeah, it's great to hear. We'll definitely be looking out for him. Matthew, do you have any questions for George?
I was just going to ask, what are some basic observations, being on the court, playing friends, maybe what you see, going in here?
Yeah, I would say in a lot of these matches, you just got to keep the ball deep and, keep control of the tee, which is the middle of the court, and just, keep the player game and stuff like that. Not let any of them get in your head, you know what I'm saying? It's a mental game, I would say. So, yeah, definitely got to keep a level head.
Hey, you guys seem to be doing pretty good.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much,
Thank you for
George.
joining us, George. Great game out there today.
Thanks.
It's exciting watching you.
Thanks, guys.
George Croft, everyone. Taking you back to court 1, Ashton Seaman is up 7-0. Looks like a promising rally, but he will take the point, moving him to 8-0.
Matthew Guy's 7-0 in his third match.
Looks like the game on court 3 is beginning for Holland. Will go up 1-0, and taking you back to court 1, it is currently game point. 10-0 Ashton Seaman, and he will take that game, which I believe is his second win. And back to court 4, Matthew Guy up 9-0, getting ready to serve.
Court 3, Carter Holland. Or Court 3, Tyler Heil is up 2-1 right now in his game. Carter Holland making his way to 6-0 in his game.
Indeed. It's currently game 3 for Tyler Heil, meaning that if he wins, he will take the match. Yeah, he will take the match for the St. Paul's. Yeah, I said that. Yeah. Matthew, I can't see. Do you have the current score of Tyler Heil's game?
7-1 currently. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have the score?
Yeah, it's 7-1.
Oh, okay. I can't see.
9-1 now. A minute of I don't know what was going on there between us. I think there's some
Slow
loss in
technical
translation.
difficulty. Anyway,
Yeah,
back in court 1, Ashton Siemens' third game is starting, and he is currently up 2-0.
Carter Holland making his way to 10-0. I believe he won his game.
Yeah, he has won.
Doors open and players
Are just hitting the ball for some reason. Something you're not supposed to do. Safety hazard. Anyway, back on court 1. A great rally is being held. Yeah, definitely a very competitive game here on court 1. But looks like Seaman will take that and go up 3-0.
Nashon is a pretty
He's a pretty formidable foe in
yeah.
the game of squash. And he will go up 3-1. Or
3-1 currently, yeah.
another good point that will go his way, making the score of his game 4-1. And I believe if he wins this game, he will win the match for St. Paul's. Which the total score is currently 4-0. We've yet to see a Friends victory.
Yeah, I mean, I think some of the schools that hold the most prowess in squash are going to be St. Paul's and Gilman.
Definitely, yes. Don is up there too, I believe, but definitely St. Paul's and Gilman are the big dogs, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna ask for future reference, but you know, some of these guys definitely have a lot of insight about other schools. Maybe their ranking compared to St. Paul's, but I mean, we've always been a powerhouse when it comes to squash. I think, like, I always hear Gilman this, Gilman that, you know, big contender.
We're here too.
Yeah, I think we're.
And taking you back to court 1, the score is now 7-2. Ashton Seaman, who will win off that serve, making the game 8-2.
Carter Holland, I believe, in his third game is 9-0 currently.
Looks like Howdy Calhoun's getting ready to play on court 3. That game is yet to start. And Logan Zhang on court 4, which also has yet to begin.
Holland making his way to 10.
Ashton Seaman now 10-2 on court 1. Yeah. And on 3 and 4, Howdy is now playing the 11th seed, and Logan the 12. Taking you back to court 1, Ashton Seaman has won his third game, I believe, which means he will take the match. Great competition out of him.
Logan Zhang warming up in the fourth court there. Yeah, we're not. St. Paul's is 5-0.
Yeah, guys are doing great.
No, we're definitely holding this one up. I definitely think it's going to be more interesting, you know, as the season progresses. Definitely watching the progression of these St. Paul's guys.
Yeah, the team, as George said, is looking great. I think they're going to keep up the good work. They've got a lot of young guys. As we said earlier, I think they've only got 2 seniors, and James Bannon, who is currently hurt. But that would make 3 seniors, which is still not a lot on the team. Out of 10 guys, under a third, or just about.
Carter Holland does not seem happy with that one. So I'm leaning back there.
It looks like we have
Still got it.
another game starting on court 1. I'm not entirely sure just yet who's playing, but the score is number 9,
James
James
Bannon
Bannon
stepped
is
in.
taken to the court. I don't know why I received word that he was out, but it looks like he's in.
He was. He just got dressed and he was ready to go.
I guess it was a game time decision, but that game will be starting soon. Currently 0-0.
Yeah, James definitely has the courageous personality. I mean, even when he may be, injured in some way,
Yeah, it's ready to go.
He is ready to go. He's definitely up there. I think he's been excited for this season. So,
Yeah, and taking you back to court 4, number 12 Logan Zhang is up 5-0, and in a great rally. Let's see. It looks like he will take this point as his opponent hits it too high.
Carter Holland 7-1 in court 2 there.
Great point being held as well. Looks like he will.
Stepping out, and I'm letting Jack Deletty on the mic now.
Carter Holland's match almost up. He will be the last player to score for the team. All other games will be exhibition, but welcoming me now is Jack Deletty. Jack, what's your take on this game today so far?
Thank you. I think it's been going pretty good. I think generally, it's 7-0, so we've been beating friends, but I think we've been doing really good in every aspect of our game.
Yeah, I agree. And yeah, like I said, all other games it looks like will be just exhibition, and that Carter's will be the last scoring game, which is now 10-1. Should be 11-1. He will win, which I believe is his third game, which will take the Crusaders 8-0. So
Yeah, Carter is there's 4 freshmen on the team, which is pretty good considering that that's a lot of the team. Freshmen are a very dominant part of the team. There's
Indeed.
Carter, Cooper, Logan, and Howdy, 3 of which are on the courts right now. And they're all great players, and it's impressive that they joined the team as a freshman.
yeah, and all 3 have been having a great day, each winning their games. And yeah, taking you to our exhibition match on court 1, James Bannon will go up 4-0, who again we recently thought was out but has decided to play. We'll lose that point and go 4-1. And on court 4, Logan Zhang will go 1-0, and I believe his second game. And on court 3, Howdy looks to be, score looks to be 2-1.
Some good scores there for us. We're up in every single one, and I hope that we continue to stay up in every single one.
And as I said, as I previously stated, Carter Holland has won his game, making an 8-0 St. Paul's, meaning they will win for the day. So good win, Crusaders, and as I again said, the rest of what we will be streaming is just exhibition.
Yeah, congrats to the Crusaders. That was a very good win. We beat friends.
Yeah, it definitely shows. We've got some interesting games to come for the season. Our guys they've definitely got the skill, the heart, and talent. As even seen now on court 1, James Bannon going up 9-1. And on court 3, Howdy going up 7-1. Both games going well for the Crusaders. James now at game point, or has won 11-1.
A lot of great wins here by the Crusaders lately. I don't know if we've lost a game yet.
I don't think we have. I think the most Friends have scored against us has been 2 points in a game, which I believe was with Ashton Seaman. I believe the score was something like 7-2, and then he ended up winning the game.
I've seen pretty high numbers for us overall, and many 0s, 1s, and like you said, the occasional 2 for them.
Yeah, the guys are definitely doing pretty awesome out there today. Looks like on court 3, Howdy has won his match 11-1, I believe, or 11-0. I didn't see there at the last second. And court 4, Logan Zhang, currently up 3-1. All other games seem to be either in an intermission or warming up. Looks like number 4 Colin Faulkner McDonough will be starting soon on court 2. And James will begin his second match, or has started his second match on court 1, losing the first point to Friends, making it 1-0 Friends. And he will lose the second point as well. Friends goes up 2-0. And taking you back to court 4, Logan Zhang's up 7-1. The game on court 3 is yet to begin, and back to court 1, it looks like James has won his first point, taking the game to 1-2, Friends in the lead.
That's a surprising lead by Friends. You don't see many of those lately.
Yeah, not today, but they do have a pretty solid squad. They've been hanging, definitely in some of these rallies, they've been hanging in there with the Crusaders and putting up a good fight.
Yeah, especially in Ashton's game, I noticed that their
Definitely
number
a lot
one,
of great rallies, yeah.
Yeah, their number 1 player definitely put up a good fight, although they still lost. It was a very good game.
Yep. And back to court 4, the game is just wrapped up. Logan Zhang winning 11-2 in the second game, the second of his games.
Hopefully he will continue that up and make it third, just like everyone else here.
Yep. And back to court 1, looks like we've got a bit of a close game here. 4-3. James now leading, and we'll take another point off a great serve, making it 5-3. Going back to court 3. Howdy's game has begun, and he's currently up 3-0.
4-0 now.
4-0. And still looks like Colin is warming up, but that game should be starting shortly, or has perhaps started already. No, warming up. Oh, and a turn of events here on court 1. James, seemingly few decisive shots, has taken the lead 8-3.
Yeah, he's been playing very good lately. He got off to a little bit of a rusty start, although he was still playing really well. He's just exceeded his expectations now.
Indeed, yeah. So it's hard to come off an injury like that, and the game score is currently 8-4. He has lost the last 2 points, making the game now 8-5, but he still has a 3-point lead.
This is the biggest lead by Friends so far, which I think is very promising for Friends. Maybe they can get a point out of this.
Perhaps, yeah. Game's now 9-5, same calls. And Howdy's match on court 3 is 8-1. Should be wrapping up soon.
Court 4 is Matthew and Logan hitting for fun.
And now on court 4 is just Matthew and Logan, my apologies, hitting on court 4 just for fun, and as the rest of our exhibition games wrap up. It looks like James has won his second game, I believe, on court 1, which would give him a 2-0 lead. And Howdy's game on court 3 currently 10-1, and he takes the last point, giving him his, I believe, second, maybe third win.
Court 2, they're not keeping track of Colin's score.
Oh, and I've just been informed Colin's game has begun. We just didn't know because the score is not being captured on the board, so that 0-0 is false. We do not have the actual score, but it is an exhibition match.
Yeah, they don't really need to put those scores up for the exhibition match because it's not a. I mean,
yeah, they're not really playing for keeps or anything. Just fun after, just to get everybody, all the seeds to play. And I think they're great. They've been definitely some great matches, especially on court 1. We saw a close game. And it looks like, that was actually Howdy's third game, I believe, or is either warming up for his third. If so, that would mean he has won. And currently the only game being played is on court 2. Looks like a second game, or third, is beginning as Colin spins his racket, and it looks like he will win, I believe. Yes, win and serve. And yeah, not much else going on right now.
Yeah, it was a great win by the Crusaders. Many people stood out to me, such as Tyler, Carter, while everyone was still doing great.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the freshmen or everybody's doing awesome, but it's good to see that we have a lot of young guys that will carry this program forward. As George pointed out, sophomore Colin Falcon McDonough is also shaping up to be a great leader for this team. And it looks like James' third game is has been taken to court 4 for unknown reasons. The score is currently 4-0 St. Paul's.
I think it says that might be the first game, and he's just playing again.
I'm not sure.
It says game 1 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I see.
So-
Oh, it looks like he's gone up 6-0. Not sure which game he's playing, if he has a new opponent, but he is definitely leading. Yeah, I think he's a new opponent. Game 1 currently 6-0, and it looks like on court 2, multiple Friends players are starting to just sort of rally and have a little fun.
Wow,
Or
that-
court 1, sorry.
Looks like games on court 2 and court 4 are finishing up. I just want to point out again the freshmen. I've seen them, because I'm a freshman myself, I've seen them progress in their squash levels because I sometimes play squash too, and it's nice to see like how good they've become over the years.
Yeah. It looks like James has won on court 4 his first game against his new opponent, and I think score might now be tracked on the board of court 2 in Collins' game. I cannot tell for sure, but it looks like it is. Yes, he goes up 10-2 in the final point of the game and wins. So yeah, not really even any exhibition games going on anymore. Just teams having fun. Yeah. All right. That will conclude the stream of the game. The varsity squash team versus Friends. Crusaders won 8-0, and I believe they won all of their exhibition matches as well. So thank you for tuning in. I'm Charlie Farrell.
And I'm Jack Galletti, and this is an SPSN production. Thank you.